What's up, everybody? It is Thursday night, and that can only mean one thing if you are the insiders. It is Impact Night on Thursday night with us. Of course, Jeff and I are both here. We've got a really big show tonight. Last week's was big, Jeff.
Yeah.
Last week's was big.
It was.
This week is up there. If you don't already know, Jeff, tell them who our special guest is tonight.
So, unless you didn't take a look at the thumbnail, and the social media, we have Impact World Champion Josh Alexander joining us during the watch along at some point this evening. So, this is a pretty big one. Pretty big one.
When you can get the champion of a major wrestling company on your little show, it's pretty awesome. So huge deal tonight that we will get to have a chat with Josh Alexander. So again, you guys prepare your questions. Jeff will obviously let everybody know when he's about to come in. Could be really any time tonight. We're not 100% sure on exactly when, so we'll keep you posted. But again, he'll be here for around the same time that Macklin and Eddie Edwards were here last week, about 20 minutes or so, give or take. So Jeff and I will have a question for him. And then you guys can certainly do the same. So prepare if you have any questions to ask. The Impact World Champion Josh Alexander will be joining us tonight. So we are honored to have him. Very, very, very cool. So, okay. First of all, I apologize. I'm a little under the weather. I unfortunately I missed work today. A little bit of a low grade fever. Now I'm getting kind of stuffy. So my wife got over a bad cold. I'm kind of guessing. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting something similar. I don't know. But if I sound nasally, that's why. What else we got going on? All right, tomorrow. Let me just get into this first. Tomorrow night, going to be a little weird because we have all kinds of news going on in both. Of course, we have a big pay-per-view tonight. We're going to do a watch along for the pay-per-view like we always do for Impact. That is tomorrow. Tonight after this show. Now, we haven't been having after the Impact at all, but we are going to have it tonight to do predictions for Victory Road. So we will have that tonight. Again, same format as we used to. We'll stop for a little bit. We'll go and get some refreshments, hit the bathroom, and we'll come back 10:15 Eastern Standard Time. We'll probably be here about a half an hour or less. It doesn't usually take us too long. We'll run down the card to Victory Road, and we'll give you our predictions for the show. So join us for that. Tomorrow, Victory Road is we'll start our watch along for Victory Road at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come out for that. Around the time of now, listen, it is a Victory Road stream. It is an Impact stream. It is not anything else. If I confused anyone, that wasn't the case. Meant to be the case. We are doing Impact. This is what we do when there's a pay-per-view. That is what we do, and that is what we are focusing on for tomorrow. But about during, because we have technology and we're able to do this, and I'm sure you guys in the chat are going to do it too. Around that time, of course, everyone knows that time. I'm not going to reiterate it because it's been all over everywhere, and Jeff and Jody covered it on Abby. So I'm not going to go back over it. You all know what time it is. I will have my phone on SmackDown just to look to see what's going on. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be anything major. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a tease, another one of those little QR codes, maybe something along those lines. And you know what? If that turns out to be the case, those of you who are watching can figure it out, and you could tell us in the chat. That's the fun way to do it. So I'll keep my eye on it, of course, one eye on that, and of course while we're doing Victory Road. So that's the plan for tomorrow. I know there's a lot of wrestling tomorrow. There's Victory Road. There's, of course, SmackDown. And then, of course, there is Rampage for 2 hours as well. So a lot of wrestling tomorrow night going on until like midnight. So, and then, of course, nothing Saturday, but we'll be back on Sunday for our weekly wrestling. God, I'm using the old name. Between the Ropes. Gonna have to excuse me that I'm telling you I'm a little loopy. Between the Ropes with the Insiders will be on Sunday. Now, that show, what we're going to try to do, Jeff and I were talking about some things. What we're going to try to do with that going forward is we're going to try to make it every 2 weeks. We're not steady enough with that show, so we're going to try to get on a more of a set schedule and get that out at least every other Sunday. Jeff spends time with his children on Sundays and stuff like that, so we're going to try to work, opposite of that, so that Jeff gets to spend time with his kids uninterrupted. That's important. So we'll have that on Sunday to go over everything that happened in the week of wrestling. Of course, everything that's going to happen tomorrow night. We will go over that on Sunday. So join us for that. That'll be 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we get all around to the new week. Yeah, lots of wrestling tomorrow, says Mustafa. Okay, let me welcome some people in. And we'll get rolling here. We got Chad. What's up with you? We got the Coog. Josh will be here live tonight. Yes. James Chadwick is here. Hello, James. By the way, from myself and obviously from Jeff, our condolences. We know you had a very, very tragic thing happen in your family. And our condolences, of course, our thoughts and our prayers to you and to your family as well. Very, very sad event. So please, everybody, keep James Chadwick in your prayers today and his family as well. Nails is here. We have Deanna is here as well. We've got Dylan. We've got Derek. What's up, Derek? We've got... let's see. Christopher is here. Well, I'm doing okay. It'd be better if I could breathe a little better, but I'm good. Addicted to wow, that's a hell of a YouTube handle. That's a hell of a addicted. I thought, I'll make it I'll make it like Robert Palmer from the 80s, and I'll make it Addicted to Love. How about I do that? Put the belt back on Moose. I'm sure Jeff wouldn't disagree with that. Jeff's a big Moose fan.
Yeah, I love Moose.
We have
But
Mustafa.
I also love Josh. So,
yes.
Yeah, I'm
yes.
torn, but probably Josh a little bit more.
We have Johnny Bates, of course, calling out Kimberly. We have Warren. Yeah, that's Johnny Bates again. We have, let's see, who else is here? Did I miss anyone? Hashtag R champion. Yes. We have Barry Monkey from Twitch. We have quadruple screen it. Yeah, like the hacker, like James Chadwick does. Well, see, that's the good thing about that is we know we got people that do that. So we can focus on what we need to focus on, and everybody else will take care of everything. Brandon is here. Hello, Brandon. Alicia's here. Hey, Alicia, how are you? Ooh, who else? Boomers TV. What's up with you? And I think I'm caught up. Yes. Okay. All right. Very good. So this is a go home show. We all know Impact's go home shows are very good, Jeff. And I kind of pretty much think with the card we've got, it's going to be a pretty good show tonight.
I believe so. I think we're going to get a good night. We're going to find out which tag team is going to go to Bound for Glory in a match. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited for tonight.
Yeah, they always do really, really good go-home shows, and I have no doubt this is going to be. I mean, we've got some crazy stuff that's going to happen tonight. We have, and we'll stick the card up there. We'll go over the card with you, but we have one of the things that's not up there, and we'll just cover that really quickly, is we have and this is hilarious, just in the title itself, a no-contact contract signing. That's kind of an oxymoron, isn't it? A no-contact contract signing between Sami Callihan, Steve Macklin, and Moose for that main event tomorrow night. And that is the main event. The Barbed Wire Massacre is the main event of the night. So more than likely, probably because they don't want to clean the ring and have to start over again. So why not just have all the blood be at the end, and then they don't have to do that. But do you guys all in the chat really think this is going to go by no contact? Jeff, this isn't going to go without contact.
Yeah, I mean, somebody's gonna get touched. Yes. Somebody's gonna get hit. Something bad is gonna happen between these three guys. And you know what? I'm all for it. Bring on the violence. Call me James Chadwick. Bring on the violence. I want to see it. I'm ready for the Barbed Wire Massacre. So bring it on.
Yes, there's no way this is going down with no contact. No way. I don't care. You can have security guards on that ring, whatever you want to do. It's not happening with no contact. No way. All right. So BTI, Iceman's on right now, by the way. BTI, we have Hyan versus Gisele Shaw. So obviously we all know that the story with Gisele, Mickey and Gisele are going to have a match at Victory Road. Mm-hmm. So that's big because we all know that Mickey's on this last rodeo, and if she loses, she's done. So Gisele is a threat, and if she loses that match to Gisele Shaw, that's it. The rodeo is over, and it's not even been a month. So tough match for her. And Gisele and Hyan tonight, Jeff. I don't know much about Hyan. Where is Hyan from?
I'm gonna have to rely on people in the chat too.
Let us know where Hyan is from. Yeah. Am I pronouncing it right? Is it Hyan? Is it Hyan? Am I pronouncing it correctly? Let me know, because I don't know much about her. So again, Gisele will have this match tonight. We'll see. It's kind of I guess a tune-up match for her for Victory Road. We'll see how that goes. Maybe Mickey comes down to the ring. We'll see. But should be good. ROW says James Chadwick. There you go. Yeah. There you go. Am I pronouncing it right? Is it Hyan? Sorry, go ahead, Jeff. What?
Reality of Wrestling. Booker T's promo.
Booker T's promo. Okay. All right.
And I apologize for the latter March. It's not March, it's match. This is what I get for being up at 4:00 in the morning and copying from a supposedly trusted site for the match card. So I apologize.
We'll do it. By the way, speaking of Mickey James, there she is.
There she is.
There she is. Mickey James making her way down to the ring. So she's going to observe the BTI match tonight. So there you go. Mickey is there. She's doing meet and greets. She better damn well do meet and greets at Bound for Glory. That's all I'm saying. That better be a continuation, and that better happen at Bound for Glory. So I don't know what I would do or say, but that better happen. Yes. Khaled is here. What's up with you? I'm sure Hyan has been on Impact before. I've never seen her specifically. If she was, it wasn't when I don't think it was when we were doing the watch-alongs for these last couple of years. So because that's when I've been watching it since. She might have been before that. I don't know. BTI just played the Iceman Intel from last week.
Oh,
nice. Well, what are you gonna do? It happens, right? Always on time for Mickey, said Derek. Yes. She's in it looks like she's dressed like Black Widow a little bit. She's got like bracelets on and stuff like that. Kind of cool. All right. So getting into the main card. We have got Zicky we have an intergender match. Which look, we're getting Mia Yim at Victory Road in what's kind of an intergender match as well. So a little bit of a lead in maybe to that. But Zicky and Jordynne Grace, Jeff, I feel bad for poor Zicky Dice in that dungeon that he's in with Swinger and whatever they're doing down there. I don't think they're really doing anything that's helping them wrestle well. So I kind of don't think it's going to go very well for Zicky against Jordynne Grace tonight.
Yeah, I think Zicky's in trouble. I do. I think he's in a little bit of trouble. I think Jordynne is going to take care of business. That's what I think is going to happen. Agreed.
Oh, yes. Okay. Nails pointed out she just fought Mickey. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that would make sense. So, yeah, that's right. She was the first person Mickey wrestled, I believe, in this last rodeo. So, yes, very good. Very cool. Okay. Mickey James is gorgeous and great on Busted Open and in the ring. It says, Will Rally Sport Rally. Okay. Let's see. I can't wait for Josh. You and many people as well. Grand Slam did 1.04 million. If anyone is interested. 2 intergender matches. Poor Zicky. Yes, I gotta feel bad for Zicky. Tessa was their champion. Yeah, Tessa was. Yeah, she was Impact's champion at one point. Yeah, it's not something they shy away from, which is actually cool. I'm sure if it happened in other leagues, there'd be people up for it. Not everybody is about it, I guess, but I'm sure there would be some wrestlers out there who would dig it. Okay, we've got Black Taurus, Laredo Kid, Alex Zayne, Trey Miguel, and Mia Yim. So there's that other intergender match that we kind of have tonight as well. So Mia Yim, of course, getting involved with all of this. But this is going to be interesting, Jeff. Could you imagine Mia coming out of this?
You know what? It would not surprise me. Mia is. I don't think she gets the credit or the respect that she deserves at times. I think she's an excellent wrestler. I'm interested to see. I'm really interested to see this match, but I really want to see the one tomorrow night to see how that goes because I think it's going to be phenomenal. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see Mia look strong in this.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't mind saying it's going to be. I mean, there's some good people in there. You got Trey Miguel in there, who's awesome. You got Black Taurus, who's been on a roll in the last few months. 3-4 months, he's been winning all the time. Laredo Kid, and of course Alex Zayne. So there's some good wrestlers in there with her. But it'd be pretty cool if she came out of that. Yeah, pretty cool. Zicky about is. Don't make me laugh, James. Zicky is about to get his dicky kicked by Jordynne Grace. Johnny Bates says, my predictions. BTI match. Kimberly, of course. Of course. Why wouldn't it be? She actually posted something recently. I wonder if you saw it. I'm sure you did. Paige and AEW says Khaled. Yeah. Well, that was very surprising.
It's cool. It's very cool. I think I enjoyed, I'll say this, being up at 4:00. I got a chance to see some of that. But
I'll do it.
I thought it was a good show. A couple things that were like, okay, I probably would have gone in a different direction, but I enjoyed the show, and I want to see. I got to find time to watch tomorrow too. I don't know when that's going to be, but I got to watch Rampage too.
I watched the whole show last night. It was a good show. There were
Yeah.
some really, really good matches.
Yeah.
I think Keith Lee and Swerve are going to turn on one another. I think we're going to end up getting that at some point. But the Moxley and Danielson match was what everyone expected it would be.
Yeah.
Of course, MJF waiting in the wings now. So yeah, it was a good show. It was a good show. And then of course Paige, I think, was just a shock. I know, when you saw who was coming out, you really didn't know. You saw the spirals and stuff like that. I was like, wonder who the heck this could be. And then her walking out was shocking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely shocking.
And
she's on their roster, Jeff, so it looks like she can wrestle.
She can wrestle. So hey, let's see what happens. But man, the pop that she got last night was crazy.
Without a doubt.
It was crazy.
Without a doubt. So the minute people saw her coming out, they were all watching the stage, of course, and when they saw her coming out, huge. Absolutely huge. So good for her. Good that she's able to do what she wants to do. And wrestle again. And so, yeah, that's awesome. People were wondering after it was over whether or not she would wrestle, saying maybe she'd just be a valet or a manager, but she's on their roster. So I think that put all that to bed. Looks as if she will be wrestling. So that's very good. Very cool for her. All right. We have a ladder match for the Digital Media Championship. This has been going on for a little while now between Bhupinder and Brian Myers. Bhupinder was holding on to his title for a little bit. So this will officially be for that Digital Media title. Is this the week that Bhupinder actually gets this and pins Brian Myers? Jeff, does he finally win that Digital Media title?
Man, I think he does. I think he does. I think this is the week that Bhupinder does his thing.
Yeah, I would agree. I think it's time. They've gone through the storyline for quite a while. Bhupinder actually was holding the title and didn't win it. So, yeah, I would agree. Nails said I was part of the BS. Nails was at that event last night in New York. So, yeah, it was part of the pop. That had to be awesome.
Yeah, it had to be great in person.
That had to be amazing. I do like Killer Kelly, Alicia. Yes, I do. I think most managers are on the roster page. Oh, okay. Well, I think she had a record thing below it. I don't know if they do that for the managers there too, but I'm pretty sure I saw a record thing below her. Maybe they have that for everybody. Maybe it's just a template. I don't know. I think Sarai being in AEW is good because they have shows minimally. So if she can wrestle, it's good for her. Yeah. I think Bhupinder wins unless there's some outside interference. Okay. Last but not least, we have the winner challenges for the World Tag Team Championship at Bound for Glory, which, of course, we know is held by Honor No More. Aussie Open versus the Motor City Machine Guns. It was only a couple of weeks ago we were saying that when Motor City came, or when the Aussie Open came to Impact, that we wanted to see this match. Well, we're going to see it tonight. So this should be a barn burner. Who wins? Man, it's a toss-up. Both teams are really good. Aussie Open. I didn't really know Aussie, like Ozzy Osbourne, Aussie Open. I didn't really know how big these dudes were. And I'm standing there watching. I think I pointed it out to Jeff. I'm like, man, they're big guys. So obviously Motor City, you can never count them out of anything. They're amazing. They're an amazing tag team and amazing together. So I would never count them out of anything, obviously. So I don't know, man. Jeff, this is another toss-up. Who the heck wins here? Who goes on to face to face Honor No More and is this for Bound for Glory?
Bound for Glory.
Man, I don't know. I have to go with the Machine Guns, Jeff.
Yeah.
I have to go with the Machine Guns. It's almost like they're going to be defending Impact against Honor No More. So just with that matchup, I have to go with the Machine Guns here.
Yeah. I don't think you can have a pay-per-view as big as Bound for Glory is without having two of the originators, two of the banner carriers off of it. I think you have to have I think you have to have Motor City Machine Guns on there. No disrespect to Aussie Open. I think they're a great team. Um, but I just think that the Machine Guns, and yes, I'm saying this selfishly because I'm going to be there, and Joe is too. Um,
Yep.
I want to see them against OGK. That's what I really want to see, and I think I'd love to see. I don't want to see OGK's reign in that quickly, but I'd love to see the Machine Guns get another good run, another good title reign. That's what I'd love to see.
Yeah. Yeah. I look, they've taken on all comers, so they deserve it.
Yeah.
Of course, just beating the Good Brothers. And there goes Gisele. Mickey got into the ring. Gisele kind of blows her a kiss goodbye.
Mhm.
Gisele, of course, winning the match. Okay. Let's see here. So there you go. That is the card for tonight. That's what we got on tap on this Go Home show. I'm sure there'll be other stuff. There'll probably be more matches announced, as always, like they always like to do, because we have the card prepared. And of course, they'll announce another match just because we don't have a graphic for it. Happens all the time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Happens all the time. Marcus here is tomorrow's going to be crazy. Yep, a lot of wrestling tomorrow. Lot of wrestling tomorrow. So, yeah, lots of wrestling going on tomorrow.
Lots.
It's going to be a fun night. OGK all day, says Nails. It's only time before Motor City gets the belt. What if Saraya brings in Max the Impaler into AEW? Max the Impaler is wrestling. Is it who's she wrestling? She's on she's wrestling on Victory Road, no?
Yeah.
She's wrestling Jordynne?
Yeah. I don't know if it's been announced, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know that to be the case. So.
I thought I saw it on the I thought I saw a graphic for it. I can swear I did.
Maybe, yeah, okay. I think that's the case. Yep, she is.
Yeah, okay. I thought I saw she was facing Jordynne Grace. That's a pick your poison match.
Yep.
Where Masha picks someone, and of course then Jordynne will do the same for Masha. So yeah, so that's interesting. We'll see her on Victory Road. Good. I'm glad it's confirmed. I didn't want to spoil anyone. So
okay, it was confirmed last week. Okay.
I just noticed it myself when I saw the Victory Road graphic, so I'm right there with you. All right, let me get over to the stream, and in the meantime, it is time to, you know what time it is. It's time for us to discuss what we ate. Let us know what you had. It's food time on the Insiders. We do this every Thursday. If you're not with us, this is what we do. It's something we've done since the very start. We like to talk about food and all that good stuff, so we're going to do that right now. We are going to talk all about what everybody ate. Let us know what you had for dinner. We don't discriminate. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's all food. It all goes to the same place. So let us know what you ate today. What did you eat good? Let us know. Meantime, I am trying to find Impact Wrestling on my tablet. Come on. What are you doing? There we go. The reflexes go really bad when you get a cold. It's not fun. There it is. Okay, I got it now. We're good. All right. What do we got? Max is they, them. Oh, I did not know that. Okay. Max is they are wrestling. I stand corrected. Yeah. Thank you. They are wrestling against Jordynne Grace. So very good. All right. I did not know. See, I need to learn all this stuff. Chris Jericho, ROH. Well, yeah, Jericho won the Ring of Honor World Championship. That's interesting.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, Jericho carrying the flag now for Ring of Honor. It's the first time he's ever held that belt. So he called it Ocho because that is his 8th different title. So very, very cool. Mob City Gaming says hello to you. Yeah. We've got all right. James Chadwick saying ham, egg, and chips. There you go. I had eggs today too. Scrambled eggs, sausage, and bagel for me. That was my dinner. I had breakfast for dinner. Damien says fried chicken and fries right now for dinner. Nice. How did I forget about Hendry? Oh my God, I love him. Remember we were watching. I went through so many of his videos. I think I was talking to Nails. The Queen one. Oh my God.
Yeah.
The Queen one is hilarious. The one he did for the big shows theme was also hilarious. I love that dude. If he's gonna come out and do that kind of stuff every week, I'm
Yes.
all for it. I'm
Down for it.
absolutely all for it. I love that guy. I think he's awesome. I love that kind of stuff. I really do. I mean, mix music and wrestling. It's like when rock and wrestling was happening in the 80s with Cyndi Lauper. I'm all for that kind of stuff. I dig it. So spam filters, chips, fries, and baked beans. I have started to try cooking, said Mustafa. Let's just say 90% of the time it's a real disaster. Well, hey, at least you tried. And if it doesn't work out, you can always throw something in the microwave, or you can always order out. Freaking love Joe Hendry. I feel sad and pathetic with only grapes. Grapes are good for you, though. So see, that's not a bad thing. I mean, it's kind of late at night, so if you already had dinner, it's all good. It's all good. Brandon said hot dogs. I think that's a hot dog. There was my dinner tonight. There you go. Hope they are green grapes, says James. South Asian rice, aka biryani. Biryani. Okay. Hey Steve G, how are you? Gluten-free pepperoni and 4-cheese pizza for dinner. Is that like that cauliflower kind of crust? Is that what you had? Let's see. We have Brandon and a root beer. All right, nice.
There you go.
Have you guys seen the Jeffrey Dahmer series on Netflix yet? I have not. I have so much to catch up on now because oh boy, Sunday was the last episode of Tales of the Walking Dead. I'm watching Rings of Power on Fridays. I've got She-Hulk on Thursdays. Andor, the new Star Wars series, just started Wednesday with the first 3 episodes. My God, next month Hellraiser is on Hulu. That which looks amazing. Chucky's coming back. There's so much going on right now. I don't have time. I don't have time to watch everything that's out there now.
And right now, one of my favorite shows is in its final season, Atlanta.
Okay,
yeah, that's in its final season. So I got to catch up on the first couple episodes of that. So yeah,
Cobra Kai was awesome. I binged that whole thing in one night. Yeah. I started watching about 7:30. I finished at 2 a.m. I watched every one of them. That's an easy watch because they're only like half-hour episodes, a little over a half an hour. So that's pretty easy to roll through. Right? How do you have time with that? It's a good question. Good question. Cobra Kai is really good though. I had 3 thick slices of cheese on toast. And just now I ate giant buttons and a whisper. You have to explain that because I don't know what giant buttons are other than the giant thing that you put on your shirt. And a whisper, I have no idea. So you need to explain that. Cheese on toast, I get. The other stuff, I have no clue. John Rosado, what's going on with you? How are you? Steak and potatoes. I timed up my Dahmer talk with food. Yes, that's really good timing. Let's see. Johnny's Pizza House. Johnny's Pizza. Somebody had pizza. There you go. I, for once, joined the dark side and stopped watching wrestling for a while. Now I'm back. The giant buttons and whisper are chocolate. Okay. All right. There you go. That makes sense. Have you gotten meet and greet ticks for BFG yet? Impact website had tickets up for Victory Road tomorrow. I want the Rosemary, Taya, Jessica up. We don't know who it's going to be yet. So we have our tickets for the show, and then for the show the next day. The TV tapings, but nothing about there's nothing up for them yet. So to answer your question, no, we have not. No, we have not. I didn't know how that worked. I didn't know you buy separate tickets for that, or I didn't quite know how that worked. Since this is my first live event I've ever went to with Impact Wrestling, so I was not sure. Cadbury, there's that name again. Cadbury's big overseas. Adam's talking about the stuff tomorrow. Oh, Heather Joe needs some. Oh God, yeah, that's another one. My brain is going to explode if Rosemary's there. And right now, they're all at the meet and greets for Victory Road. So if Rosemary's there, if Mickey is there, and if Killer Kelly are there, my brain's going to explode.
Joe's going to be in trouble if that's.
Yeah, Jeff's going to need an ambulance to carry me out.
I guess it's a good thing I work in healthcare.
She's gonna need. You're all just gonna see that. That's gonna be the picture of us leaving the arena. Jeff pushing me out in a wheelchair, and me with my head just like this over the side. Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
There will be photos.
Jeff sent me a video from Rosemary when he was up at the meet and greets when they had the thing with Bray and Albany, and she was kind enough to send the message because I couldn't make it. But yeah, I'm really, that'd be awesome. I hope that happens. Rosemary Ty Jessica's 30 for autograph, 8x10 photo op is 50. Okay, so it basically like when you go to autograph signings and stuff like that. Cool. Okay, I kind of figured it would be fair enough. Conrad is here. What's up, Conrad? How are you? Killer Kelly's 35 and 45, respectively. I need you. Something tricking for tomorrow? Adam, I have no idea what you're talking about. No clue, dude. 10cc stat, yes. Yes. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Well, all in all, it's gonna be a fun weekend. So, and it's not that far away. A couple weeks, right?
Yeah, not far at all.
It's a couple weeks.
We are closing in on it, and
I think I'm trying to pull up my calendar. What we got? What's 22nd, right? So we've got 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks. So Bound for Glory, a little over 2 weeks already. That's crazy. Victory Road is here now, and Bound for Glory is right around the corner. So crazy. It's crazy how that goes. Okay. I saw Wyndham's latest oh, the Brody thing.
Yeah, Brody,
that was weird to me. That is interesting to me because it was from Brody from 2019, and why that was. I almost got to thinking you might have seen him last night because of that. Because when I saw that, I'm like, wait a minute, and what that said, and I'm like, does this have something to do with Dark Order? But of course they weren't advertised on that show. But that was kind of crazy. It was very random that came up like that. So I when I saw that, I was like, oh, interesting. Okay, well, we've got about 7 minutes to go before the show gets underway, and before my nose blocks up even more than it is. Get this live chat thing off of here. Something did happen last night that I thought was him for a split second, but you got to see a spoiler. There's something obviously coming for tomorrow, so obviously no spoilers, but I'll have to keep my eye on that. Well, I'll have to watch that after the pay-per-view is over. I'll have to watch it afterwards because obviously we'll be doing the pay-per-view tomorrow night. Well, there you go. Something to watch for on Rampage tomorrow night.
That's right. Stay tuned.
If they show up at BFG, then I'd be a little worried. If it's all good. It's all good. What else is happening, Jeff? What else do we have going on?
Man, there's so much going on right now. I gotta say this though. If you are in the Albany area, if you're in New York State, or if you're willing to drive, get your tickets for Bound for Glory. I think it's going to be an amazing show. I really do.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be great.
Yeah, I mean, it is really their biggest pay-per-view of the year. We heard that from Macklin and Eddie Edwards that were on the show last week. So it is their biggest pay-per-view of the season. So you don't want to miss it if you're an Impact fan. And we're still going to we're trying to figure out what we're going to do for our watch along. Because obviously we won't be here. So we have to see. I don't know whether or not Tazzy is going to be available. I'm not 100% sure. We haven't really cleared it yet. We'll figure it out. But we'll try and see what we're going to do for you guys while we are gone. Obviously, we can't do it. We could maybe send out some stuff from there, little quick videos or whatever, outside the building and things like that. But of course, we won't be able to do much else. You see what you said about the yes, I did. Yeah, that's a very sad occurrence. I was talking to Jeff about that too. The Holy Mayodoka thing. Yeah. Yep. There was some troll in the Impact chat saying Jeff Hardy had died. Oh, brother. That's pretty horrible. That's pretty horrible. Pay-per-view is indeed bound to be glorious. I met Eddie on Saturday and he mentioned this. Did he really? He mentioned our stream?
Wow.
Wow, that's awesome.
Well, you
That's
know what,
amazing.
Joe?
What's up?
You bring up Eddie,
Okay.
and we just had a guest join. Now
Oh.
I want to wait and get a thumbs up from him to see if he's ready to go. Okay, so he's ready to go. So it's very interesting that happened, right? So let's bring this guest in, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right, here he is.
And there he is. Josh Alexander, the Impact World Champion, has joined us. Thank you so much for being a part of the show, sir. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. I hear I was interrupting you guys talking about Eddie Edwards.
No, not interrupting us. It's just just good timing because we're gonna talk to you about your upcoming match. So great,
yeah, absolutely.
Well, it's like I said, it's awesome that you're here. I know Jeff and myself will have a couple of questions for you, and then we'll throw it out to our chat. I know the chat is going to have some stuff to ask you as well. Yeah. I mean, speaking of Eddie, you have been an amazing fighting champion. You have gone through challenger after challenger after challenger, taken on all comers, people from New Japan, other people that have come through. I mean, you've been through them all. The one with Eddie, and I guess my question is, does this come off as being bigger than everything else you've done so far? Simply because, well, two reasons really. One, because it's Eddie and his history, of course, with Impact Wrestling. Two, because he is saying he wants to win that, but not for Impact, to bring that over to Honor No More, and for his reasons doing that. So is this almost is this almost a bigger one for you because of those reasons?
I think in the progression of all these defenses and matches, you would hope that they're getting bigger and bigger every time, that the challenge is going to get greater every single time, or else, fans like yourselves and people around the world that are tuning in Impact watching this reign might, get bored of this, thinking that, there might not be a worthy adversary out there that might take this championship. And I think you hit the nail on the head, as they say, when you mentioned like Eddie's tenure here at Impact Wrestling, making this match that much bigger. That man, from the moment I stepped foot in this locker room 3.5 years ago, he was regarded as the heart and soul of this company, just based on the tenure and how he carried himself and how he was a locker room leader for everybody here in Impact. And I was no different. I certainly came in with a mountain of respect for the man. I still have a ton of respect for Eddie Edwards, but the stakes are a little bit greater, like you say, when you mentioned that he doesn't want to win it for Impact, that it is this Honor No More versus Impact war that he has fabricated in his mind. That, I think he's, maybe him and the Honor No More people think there's a war going on, but I don't think anybody on the Impact side really sees that war that much. So I'm willing to go into Bound for Glory and, fight myself for the honor of Impact Wrestling because, this is my company and I am the face of it now. So if I'm fighting for them, the stakes are that much greater for sure.
There you go. All right. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Jeff, I'm sure you've got a question for Josh as well.
Oh yeah, I definitely do. So Josh, the last time that you were on this channel, you were entering your singles run. Now that you're here, obviously you're the face of the company. You're carrying, you're running with the ball. Couple questions here. One, how much has this journey meant to you? And two, what does it mean to you to have that responsibility of being the face of the company and carrying the championship and everything that comes along with that?
I mean, the genuine, honest answer is that this is all unbelievable to me. I was thinking about this earlier today with regards to, going into tomorrow night at Victory Road and then, Bound for Glory. Like, all of this stuff in my mind was not meant to happen. If you talk to me, 4 years ago. None of this was meant to be. And I'm not a person that believes in, everything happens for a reason, or at least I wasn't before. But, certainly things have happened in my life for the past few years that have made me kind of believe that everything does happen for a reason. I was passed up on contracts, or I got injured before I could get signed to Ring of Honor and all these other things, because everything was meant to happen the way it's happening right now, which has been on this insanely successful, momentous run that I've been on since I joined Impact Wrestling. I don't think I would have had this much success if I hadn't been through all those hardships before. So although it's unbelievable, I'm I'm very happy for how things are going. And the second part of your question there, being world champion, being the face of the company, I definitely did not anticipate the amount of pressure that I would feel on a day-to-day basis representing this company. I've been tag champion before I was X Division champion. I never felt the pressure quite like I did after Rebellion when I won that championship from Moose, and all eyes were on me, not just in the ring, but now to represent the company and this locker room outside of the ring at all times. And I've certainly embraced the role. I hope I've done my company and my locker room proud, and I hope I continue to do so. But all that's out of my control. I just have to carry myself as a professional like I always have, and hope for the best, because I want this brand to grow, not just for my own benefit, but for the benefit of everybody in this locker room, because I think we have one of the best locker rooms in all of pro wrestling.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Listen, we agree, and obviously us doing this watch along, we say this all the time, and it's not just because we do this watch along, but this Impact is our favorite show of the week, hands down. And it's because of all the talented men and women like yourself that do what you do on a weekly basis. So I guess, my other question was, how do we get more eyes on Impact, and how do we help it grow as fans?
I think it's just drawing in those past fans that might have tuned out for whatever reason. I mean, I've admitted in interviews in the past, I was one of those lifelong Impact fans that tuned out, 6 or 7 years ago, because I wasn't enjoying what I was seeing on a weekly basis. And I think since, the new management has come in with Scott Demore and all these other people on the writing team have been hired since, it trickled down effect from how he had this vision for what he wanted to do to grow Impact Wrestling 4 years ago. I think it's been a very consistent show. I think you've seen nothing but growth from every angle of professional wrestling. You see, I go to independent shows all the time, and the first thing I hear at the merch table, whether it's just because they want to say something nice to me or not, is that Impact's one of their favorite shows, and they're so happy that it's so consistent, because everything is continuous. Everything makes sense on the weekly show, and it all builds towards something. And we have a lot of hidden gems in this locker room that are on these pay-per-views. I think all the pay-per-views we've had over the past couple of years, they stand up against any company's pay-per-views in all of professional wrestling, because we're going out there, and from the first match, and trust me, I feel this now more than ever, being the guy that has to main event most of these shows. We go out there and it's everybody from first match. Okay, second match has got to do better than first match. Third match has got to do better than second match. And it all is this trickle down effect. And then by the time I'm going out there eighth, guys, I have to, go up against probably, 6, 7 awesome matches and possible match of the year candidates, and hope that I can send the fans home happy and give them something different that, will entertain them even more than all this awesome stuff they've already seen. And that's the pressure of that part. But, it's just getting the eyes back on the company, and because I think the product speaks for itself if you are a wrestling fan, and that's it. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, absolutely, totally agree. Like you brought up that point about you going out there a lot of the times last, and man, you watch some of your pay-per-views, and they're starting out with Ultimate X matches at the very beginning of the show. It's like, how do you, that's got to be tough, and you're going from something like that to up and up and up and up, and you've got that pressure on yourself to try to beat all that out. Yeah, that's got to be tough. But it's great to hear from from you. I got to ask you about the indies. You say you do a lot of work on indies. I know that. You can see your schedule. What keeps you going through that? It's got to just be the love of wrestling, I'd imagine, and you just really enjoy what you're doing, because you're really never off. I don't really see you take too much time off, man. You're doing something almost every weekend, every couple of days. So what motivates you to go to all those other shows?
There's just so much talent out there in the wrestling world. And you're right. Like, it is that I just love being in a ring. I love performing. I love being a professional wrestler and the competition of it and everything. And I think that, I've specifically embraced this since Rebellion when I won the world championship. But even before that, as X Division champion, I saw myself as, brand me as the Impact guy, put a bumper sticker on my back and just ship me around the world to all these indies so that I can show these fans that, hey, that Josh Alexander match was awesome. Where can I see him? Oh, I just tune into Impact Wrestling and I can see more Josh Alexander. That's another way we can get eyes on the company. And that's the way I've seen it. But, another part of it is just like, to keep me fresh, keep me inspired, keep my passion going. Like, my passion has wavered here and there over the years, but it has always been very consistent and very strong. And I think the reason for that is because I get to wrestle all these young, hungry, up and coming wrestlers that want to make a name for themselves. And that pushes me to a different level. I wrestled Steve Manders last week at Revolver, and he's a young up and coming guy, been in the business maybe 5 years, but he's starting to make some waves and he's very hungry, wants to make a name for himself. So that just pushes me that much more when I'm in the ring with people like that. And I think it keeps me fresh, and it benefits me greatly when I step foot in the ring in Impact.
All right, there you go. That's amazing. We're going to continue, obviously, to watch for you, because I know you go to a lot of places, and getting yourself out there like that gets you out there to some of the fans maybe who wouldn't be able to see you if there isn't an Impact show in that area too. So that's awesome. Very cool. All right, if you don't mind, I'm going to go to our chat, because I know the people in the chat are putting out a lot of questions here for you. So I'm going to ask you some of the questions from the chat, if that's cool.
Yeah.
Let's see who we've got here. Nails and NY. We've got a question from Nails.
Nails.
Honor No More. Are Honor No More really wrong about what they say? After all, Scott sent you home to control your emotions, but hasn't done that to Boos. She won't call him Moose. She calls him Boos. Macklin, Sammy, or even Heath when they run amok. Well, there you go.
I mean, if you look at the past year of Impact Wrestling, yes, my emotions did get the best of me. Yes, I did get sent home. Yes, Scott was a little bit harder on me than he is on any of these other names that Nails has mentioned. But I think it was to my benefit in the long run. Like I said, sending me home and giving me time to think, coming back with that contract and flux and all that stuff, it just reinvigorated me, and it gave me a different perspective. And since then, I've kind of applied all that stuff that I learned in that time, where you haven't seen my emotions get the best of me. Like Eddie Edwards and Honor Moore have done their damnedest. Violent by Design did their damnedest going into Slammiversary, and I met them head on, and I controlled everything along the way. And maybe Scott Moore cares for me a little bit more than he cares for everybody else, and he saw that that was the one thing really holding me back.
All right. We have a question from John Kessler. Is there anyone in the independent wrestling scene who we just spoke to you about, or in another promotion, you would like Impact to sign?
I get asked this question all the time, and it gets tougher and tougher because less and less people seem to be wrestling out there without some sort of contract these days in professional wrestling. That's tough. I just put out a list of guys and girls that I wanted to wrestle on the independents if it were possible, and the names are escaping me off the top of my head. Like I look at somebody, like the Jacob Fatu from MLW. He's a guy that I think if he came in Impact Wrestling, man, the sky's the limit for somebody like that. Like, all the athletic ability, all that stuff. You can put that aside. He has this presence about him that I think comes along 1 in 1,000, 1 in 10,000 in professional wrestling. That's something you can't teach. You just have to be born with it. And I think Jacob Fatu is very special. Same thing with a guy like Calvin Tankman and Myron Reed. All three of them MLW guys, but all three very talented, have a presence about them, have something about them where I think if they, came to Impact Wrestling, they would definitely stand out.
Very cool. Yeah, absolutely. Three great names. Let's see. Mark, I think, just has a comment for you. A comment and a question. My comment is a couple of years back. We had Hernandez on our show. We interviewed Hernandez. Hernandez mentioned Impact is lesser known as the other companies, and he mentioned that there should be someone who should carry Impact's name. And I had a feeling he was talking about you, Josh. So there you go. Saying Hernandez was thinking or mentioning or talking about you when he was talking about somebody carrying the name of Impact Wrestling. So there you go. Speaking of any company, Deanna wants to know, AEW or WWE, who would you like to face? She's talking about opening the Forbidden Door. I mean, you guys do that better than anyone. The Forbidden Door is always open in Impact Wrestling, but and AEW has done some things, obviously, with Kenny. Not so much WWE, but you never know. Under new management, they might choose to sometimes, maybe someday we'll be like Marvel versus DC somewhere down the road. We'll see. But she wants to know, AEW or WWE, who would you like to face?
AEW, I had a run-in, during my X Division run, a real brief moment, maybe a minute or two with, a lot of people regard him as the greatest professional wrestler on earth, Kenny Omega. And that's a match that I sorely want to happen for selfish reasons of, I regard myself as the greatest wrestler active out of Canada right now. And I think these two Canadians can go head-to-head on a major stage, and I think we can do something special. So Kenny Omega would be my pick. Obviously, the Bryan Danielson thing is out there for anybody that's like a technically proficient wrestler that enjoys some hard-hitting action. That's a match that, I've probably wanted since I was 18 years old and started in this business. So that would be cool as well. And, the WWE names, like there's a ton of guys out there. I could see myself having a crazy match with someone like Gunther. It escaped me on the independents before he ended up getting signed. It was supposed to happen right before, and it just it didn't happen. But Gunther, Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, those are all hard-hitting, bruising matches that I think that would be something special.
There you go. Yeah, and we mentioned that a lot of times. That little thing with you and Kenny, Impact does that a lot of times. You'll see that little stuff happening backstage, and next thing you know, it turns into something that ends up happening down the road. And we never got to see that with you and Kenny, so that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
You never say never in pro wrestling. So
that is very true. Right. That's very true. Let's see. We got Joseph Green. Who do you want to face after you beat Eddie Edwards at BFG? Very confident there that you're going to win that match. So who do you want to face next after Eddie?
Oh, man, there is a locker room full. Like I said, we have a very hungry locker room. I look around at who's gaining momentum and stuff like that, and depending on how Victory Road goes and Bound for Glory goes, of course. But I see somebody like Steve Macklin, who's been gaining momentum over the past year as a heavyweight contender for this world championship, and that's a match that has never happened. And I think it's going to happen eventually, whether it is directly after Bound for Glory or down the road. I can't see that not being something that happens. And, the dark horse pick that I'm going to throw out there is somebody like Chris Bay. I think he's immensely talented. He's been in the X division for a long time. He's dabbled throughout the tag division now with Ace Austin, but he ever finds his footing and decides to step up into the world championship, title scene, that'd be a match that I'd love to have happen. So.
Chris Bay and you would be amazing. Yeah, Chris is an unbelievable athlete. And you've got a lot of people down there that are, but Chris is awesome. Rob in NY. I kind of think that's Nail's husband. I think it is. Would you do next year's G1 if the chance arose, and has there been discussions?
I don't know about discussions. I'm one of these people that I don't ask my bosses questions. I show up to work and I figure out what I'm doing, and I just do the best with whatever it is. But yes, of course, I would love to be in the G1. I would love to, just wrestle in Japan. I don't care what company it is for at this point. It is something that has, for some reason, escaped me my entire career. I've wrestled so many Japanese people on North American soil that, I, as a professional wrestler, I have so much respect for the business and how it's grown out in Japan that I would love to get over there and wrestle, whether it's in Noah against Marufuji again and all those people, or, in New Japan for the G1. That'd be amazing.
All right. Well, there you go. Nails has another question. Can you tell us about his friendship with Gisele? They seem to have a lot of fun on the media tours together.
I've known Gisele probably for probably 7 years since, she moved out to Ontario from Alberta when she was training. And Gisele's just got, people look at me and guys, on the interview, maybe not so much, but in real life, I'm a pretty stoic, quiet guy. And, Gisele is the complete polar opposite of that, if you've ever met her. So she will not allow me to just be quiet and sit down and, people watch. She makes me talk and pulls it out of me. And, on those media tours, she just has the most fun with everything. And, I care about her a lot. She's one of my better friends in this business. And, I think she's going to have a great run in Impact Wrestling. But, she also annoys me from time to time too. So.
And she's got a big match with Mickie James. So that's I mean, that could be the end of Mickey's last rodeo too. So that's a big one for her. All right, we've got, let's see, Derek has a 2-part question. Are you and random questions? They are. He's in my business now here with iPhones and Android. Are you an iPhone or Android guy? That's part 1. What are Canadian dishes you miss when having when you're in the States?
Okay. I'm an iPhone guy. I've tried a lot of times to jump over to Android. Like I bought an S22 or whatever, the last phone I had, and there's just something about it I don't like. I just like I don't use my phone for very much other than FaceTime and stuff like that. And just the ease of that with everybody in my family having iPhones just makes it that much easier for me to like follow my children around and stuff like that. So I've always been an iPhone guy. And Canadian dishes, I don't know a Canadian dish like other than poutine, like,
yeah.
And that's something I don't really eat anyway, unless it's like I'm, been training for 2 months and I want to have a night off. But like, the food's all the same from America all the way up to the Canada. I'm a steak and potatoes kind of guy, so I don't mind as much.
There you go. James Chadwick wants to know, sometime down the road, would you be interested in reuniting the North, whether it's an Impact or AEW, with Ethan Page?
I have said this since, I've been asked this question probably 1,000 times, and I've said this every single time. There's one match out there that I would, heavily consider getting the North back together for, and that is against FTR. I think that's the match that needs to happen. So,
good grief! Oh man, that match. Good Lord.
And like, trust me, I see teams like Aussie Open show up. And I'm like, damn, we could do some really special stuff with a team like that. They're so innovative and crisp with their tag team stuff, just like we were, and all this other stuff. But, that FTR match, that was something like that I wanted like a lot. And, it didn't happen. So that's the one I'm going to say that'll get me to reform the tag team.
You guys were unbelievable. We still talk to this day, Jeff, about that match that they had with the Machine Guns. It was, still one of the best tag team matches I've seen in years. So, that's, obviously Ethan looking to do his own thing now, getting a title possibly in his future. So we'll see how that goes. But there you go.
Bonkers. We've got a couple more minutes.
Okay.
And we got to get.
You guys are all right. You guys are all right. Don't worry.
You got it. We've got who had the greatest influence or impact on your life? Bonkers wants to know.
Who had the greatest influence from Impact Wrestling?
I think it's just, no, I don't think he means Impact. I think he just means total. Who greatest influence in your life? Greatest influence or / impact on your life? I guess it could be anybody.
Yeah, that's a tough one. You see, like, the one thing that makes me different than a lot of people is my work ethic. I somewhere along the lines, I was a really spoiled kid. I was an overweight kid. I never wanted to work for anything. I was just like this weird, like, millennial generation kid, I guess, is like what they get, talked about as. And I think it was my trainer, former X Division champion, Johnny Devine. He was very stern with me and had a sit down talk with me. And he told me how talented I was at pro wrestling and that I was wasting all these gifts. And, I needed to get my ass in gear and like start figuring out my life so that I could support this wrestling habit if I was going to be successful at it. And something, he flipped a switch in my head, because after that, like, I was working 12, 14-hour days doing construction and then going to the gym afterwards and then going to shows on weekends and doing all these sleepless nights just to make this wrestling thing happen. It was this weird thing that happened that he inspired me. And it was more that I never really had a father my entire life. And then in that moment, my trainer really became this father figure that I didn't want to disappoint.
All right. Makes sense. We've got, let's see, time for I think we have one more. Conrad from Everything Pro Wrestling. Josh, what happened with the low blow spot with your son? I felt so bad after for you.
Well, Jet likes to think he is a world champion professional wrestler.
Yes.
And, me and my wife have certainly like given him the impression that he is one. And, his kicks come fierce, and they've only gotten worse since Mike Bailey's joined Impact, and he's been able to see what he does. So, I've learned my lesson to put up a little bit more defense ever since that one. But that one definitely caught me off guard. I was just lucky it got caught on camera because like anybody else, I can laugh. I can laugh at that every time. So,
all right. Well, let's see. I think, yeah, there we go. All right. Well, I guess that's it for us, Jeff. We want to make sure Josh gets out of here and gets some time back in his evening, obviously, before. And you've got a big match on Victory Road coming up tomorrow night as well.
A 6-man tag team match. Myself, Heath, Rich Swann against Honor No More and Eddie Edwards. And I believe they're called the Kingdom, or they're just called, Bennett and Taven or something. But yeah, it's going to be one hell of a match. I'm looking forward to get my hands on Eddie Edwards for the first time. So.
I was just going to say, you get a little preview of Bound for Glory possibly in that match. So there you go.
And speaking of Bound for Glory, I live in Albany, so I'm really excited that Impact is in my backyard. And, we're really looking forward to having everyone here and seeing a great night of wrestling. And I know we're excited to see you, to see, that it's going to be a great night. I can't wait.
It's a big night for both Jeff and myself too, because I've never been to an Impact live event. So I'm actually going up there, and I've never met Jeff face to face. We've been doing this thing for 2.5 years. We've never met. So I'm going up to Albany, meeting him, and we're both going to be at the event. So pretty excited to see all of you guys live. So that's, we're really excited to be up there and be part of that show.
Yeah, that's Bound for Glory is one of the biggest shows of the year, if not the biggest. And, hopefully this year ends a little bit nicer than last year's ended for me. But it's cool that Impact Wrestling bring you guys together and make you guys meet for the first time. So it's gonna be one hell of a show, guaranteed.
Absolutely. All right, sir. Well, thank you again so much for coming out with us tonight. We really, really appreciate it. I know our chat appreciated the questions and stuff you answered for them as well. And always excited to talk to the champ. So thank you for coming out, and listen, we wish you nothing but the best. We hope to see nothing against Eddie, but we hope to see you continue your reign as champion for Impact, and we get to see you in those future battles that you talked about down the road. So Jeff, anything else?
No, just thank you for for doing what you're doing, and being the banner carrier for Impact. I mean, it's awesome to see what all of you are doing, and I'm excited for the future and to see the new heights and and everything that come up. So congratulations on your success up to this point, and we wish you continued success.
I appreciate that. Thank you guys very much for just being positive wrestling fans that help this community grow a little bit more, somewhere where people can come and talk about Impact Wrestling and grow the brand a little bit more. So thank you guys for what you do as well.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming out, and we'll see you at Bound for Glory.
Definitely will.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. Have a good rest of your night. Well, there you go. That was the champ, the Impact Wrestling World Champion, Josh Alexander. That was a lot of fun. And we didn't mean, obviously, when we have guests here, and of course, when we have the champion, we're going to pay attention to the champion. So I know the wrestling is going on, and we'll get back to that. That's makes this a little bit difficult then to get back on subject. But yes, catch us up for those of you who are watching. Let us know. I see Jordynne Grace and Zicky are in the ring right now, and I think Jordynne won. Is it over?
Yeah. So it's over.
And Zicky just got pummeled and he lost his fanny pack.
Yeah. Yeah, that was wow.
What an interview, man. Josh looks amazing. And what better guy, Jeff, can you ask for to be the champion of Impact Wrestling and carry that flag, like you said, and get the word out there? I mean, like I said, the man never stops. He's always at events, and he's carrying that flag for Impact everywhere that he goes. So that was amazing.
That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. It was great to have him back on here. Especially leading up. I mean, the man has a match tomorrow night. He's got a huge match at Bound for Glory. So to be able to have him on our channel is really cool.
Very cool.
We're seeing Father James Mitchell talk about Max the Impaler right now. And
Father James. Yeah, Father James and Max the Impaler. That's amazing. So you see Father James Mitchell coming back. That's awesome. Well, this little promo we got going on. A little supernatural, a little scary. Of course, you'd expect that from Father James Mitchell. So there you go. Myers won. Okay. Brian Myers retained the he's another guy. You know, we always kind of pick against Brian Myers, and he always ends up finding ways to win. And now I believe we're getting Black Taurus. So we're getting our 5-way. What did you guys think? Wasn't that awesome? James Chadwick said that was so freaking cool. Heather says you'll be back in a minute. Josh, thank you for everything you do for Impact and entertaining us fans. Jeff, I'm in need of EPW sign on hard cam side. We're gonna be self-promoting as well, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Conrad, you had a question for us back before we started getting all the questions for Josh. What were you asking about our show, the pay-per-view? Repeat your question because of course I missed it.
I think he asked if Bound for Glory was on a Friday, and the answer is yes.
It is. It is. Mia Yim is on her way out. The ladder match was great. We'll have to go back and watch. How was Zicky not on his Twitch channel during this match with Jordynne? That's crazy how magic works, right? Crazy how that stuff works. Brandon Wayne Lewis saying ECW. Josh is awesome. Alicia said it was awesome. That was awesome. Josh seems like a really cool dude. Hope I can meet him at Bound for Glory. Yeah, Damien's going to be there. Totally appreciate these guys taking time to, yeah, absolutely. We do too. We do too. They've got a lot on their hands, and especially like Jeff said, with a match tomorrow on a pay-per-view. Very cool that he would make some time for us and come out and join us. That's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. John Kessler says absolutely the best. Owl. We have an owl in the chat. Hello, owl. Who? Should I say who? You. Yay, us, says Nails. Yeah, that was really cool. Really, really cool. Whoop all their asses. Look at the face he pulled when he said honor no more. Right? Right? Josh shoots on Jet. Clip it. Yeah, we'll have to clip. Yeah. So those of you, I think a bunch of you, Nails actually, I think sent us a whole bunch of clips the last time. Yeah, if anybody who likes to do that stuff, definitely ship them over, and I'll myself or Jeff, one of us will send them out. We'll get them out there for everybody to watch the clips. So imagine telling Josh to get his ass in gear. I'd only do that if I had a getaway driver waiting for me. Oh gosh. All right, well, we are about to get underway. Mia Yim inside the ring with Trey Miguel. And that is Zayne. Got some kind of a chain. Trey Miguel broke a chain. Yep. Handed it to the referee. Not sure whose chain that was. Nice takedown there from Trey. Who do you guys got in this match? Who wins? Mia have a chance? Impact has some of the nicest people in the industry, says Mark. Is Trey wearing pearls? I don't know.
No. Look at that.
I'm just glad my nose opened up for me to talk to Josh, so that was kind of nice.
That was cool.
That's cool. Wow, look at that from Mia Yim. Mia Yim taking a bow, just took down two people. Oh boy. Mia was just heading across the ropes from Taurus and stopped in her tracks. But she's not backing down. Shots from Mia Yim to the face. She gets the shots to the legs, left and right, and Taurus. Huge headbutt, and Taurus knocks Mia Yim down.
Ooh. Taurus, man, I kind of feel like I would love to see him as X Division champion.
Oh yeah,
Like I just would.
Big shots here from Taurus.
Oh wow, Taurus taking a spill.
Off the ropes and down they go.
Look, they both stuck the landing.
They certainly did. Mia Yim's going to come down too. And Mia Yim takes everyone down.
Oh.
Look at the Hurricane Rana there. Takes down Taurus on the outside.
Laredo kid, man. Every time you see him, he's just does something spectacular.
That headbutt to me, I know. That Taurus headbutt was harsh. Black Taurus. Joseph staying. Do I think Black Taurus is going to win? He could. He's been, like I said, he's been hot. Arm drag from Trey. Laredo kid landed in a very precarious position for Alex Zayne. Two count for Trey. Somebody keeps losing jewelry.
I think it's Trey.
I think you're right. He keeps picking up pieces. Yeah, he's looking, handing it to the official.
Yeah.
Nice kick to the side of the head there to Laredo kid. Trey going up to the second rope. James saying, I think Trey wins. It could very well be. Wow, look at that.
Man.
Watch behind. You got Taurus.
Ooh.
Ooh. Cover. Close.
Look at that. That move from Alex Zayne was very interesting.
Really, yeah. Zayne just kicked Mia in the side of the head. Wasn't even really looking at her. Duck under. Ooh. Off the ropes. Nice kick from Trey, and down goes Taurus. Christopher wants Black Taurus to win. Conrad saying someone has to sign Alex Zayne. Mia Yim. Look at this. Oh! A power bomb from Mia Yim.
There you go. Again, man, she doesn't get the credit she deserves, I don't think.
Yeah, look at this. Not sure what she's looking to get here. Is she going to get this? She did. What a move from Mia Yim. Cover. Double kicks. Mia almost had it. Took double kicks from Trey Miguel and Laredo kid. Kid or Mia takes it, and I am good. Trey with a kick to Laredo kid. He throws Trey into Taurus. Oh. Over the knee. Now Taurus gets kicked out. On the side, he's on the apron. Laredo Kid and Zayne. Laredo Kid going up. Nope. Misses. Misses with the corkscrew. Alex Zayne over in the corner. Everybody else outside the ring. All the way up to the top, and you saw the corkscrew, but missed. Going up. No, knees up. Taurus. Oh, man. That was a gore. Now he's got Zayne up. Whoa, that might do it. 1, 2. Taurus wins.
Wow. Black Taurus.
Taurus has been on a roll, man. He's been getting a lot of wins this year. Uh-oh. We got another Honor No More. We got another Violent by Design promo coming up.
Oh, I'm down for that.
The revival of violence. Are you prepared? They put up the V. That's kind of cool.
That is.
I am violence. Oh. Eric Young and Dean are just taking everybody out.
Joe, what do you think of this version of Violent by Design? Like, this is different than what we're used to from them. And I asked the same thing to the chat because I'm really digging it.
Yeah, this is I mean, it looked like they were bringing recruits in, but now I don't know. Are these people, were they just there as kind of fodder for them?
It's a good. You know what this makes me think of?
What's that?
Fight Club.
A little bit. Yeah, I could see that.
It's reminding me of Fight Club a little bit.
Violent by Design. Sacrifices. Yep. Initiation, right? Oh, no, I think it's Hendry. Is this Hendry? This is Hendry, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is. I'm a little bit behind.
We're getting another Hendry promo. Looks like a soap opera. It's definitely soap opera-esque.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Say his name. There it is. I believe in Joe Hendry. Oh my God, this is amazing. Oh my God. This is priceless. Look at him playing air guitar.
It's tremendous.
Oh my God.
This dude's going through it, and they're just having a slow time.
Oh my God, that's priceless. That is absolutely priceless. I think we got Heath's open challenge. That was priceless. Rebel Yell. Did he spend time with Swinger? I don't know. That was absolutely priceless. That was priceless.
Let's see who answers this challenge.
PCO?
Oh,
I don't know if Heath wanted that kind of response.
you know how the street prophets say we want the smoke?
Yeah.
That's not the smoke that Heath wanted.
I would agree with you.
But you know what? I have faith in Heath. He's gonna bring the fight to him. But PCO's a wild man. After all, he's not human.
And look who you have coming out as well. They're sending him back.
Mm.
Eddie Edwards telling him, you shut your mouth. Who do you think you are? I'd rather die a rebel than live as a coward.
Oh wow.
He's saying you're supposed to be a monster. Eddie's little lapdog.
He's not gonna take too kindly to that.
PCO making his way down.
Oh,
Big clothesline from PCO. Down goes Heath. He set Vincent down. This is street fight rules, remember?
yeah. Yeah, just let PCO do his thing.
Vincent can't control him. It's been a while since we've seen PCO wrestle.
Yeah. I wonder how this plays into the dynamics of the group, though, going forward.
Well, that's an interesting question because it could, because you wonder. We were saying that, you would think it would be really tough if Josh had to fight off everybody.
Yeah.
And you wonder if, he could end up getting an ally here. Back body drop from Heath out on the ramp. Heath finally getting the shirt off. Vincent can't control him. I can't stand Eddie and Kenny, my least favorite members of Honor No More. Cracks in the foundation, said Deanna. Yeah. But then, like Jeff said, you wonder where Vincent's going to go.
Yeah. Where does his allegiance lie if something were to go down between PCO and the rest of the group?
Yep.
That's the question.
Hope we get to see OGK versus Motor City Machine Guns at Bound for Glory.
Man.
Maria's, Mike Bennett, and Taven's contract expire after yeah, I did see that. Mia Yim's does as well, I think.
Tell you, man, Heath is I love Heath. Like I really do love him because he's like this.
We have a stack of chairs.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
I
mean, a stack of chairs.
Wow, what is he about to do with it?
I don't know.
What in the world is he doing?
Making a massive pile of chairs. Heath's up top. Oh. DDT into the stage. This is not going to go well. Yeah, probably not.
Where's it?
Oh, man.
What in the world?
What was that?
Oh.
PCO just got thrown onto that pile of chairs.
Wow.
Look at that.
That's just a mess. That's just a mess.
Hip tossed into that stack of chairs.
Yeah, the chairs cushioned his fall.
Yeah, and here comes, looks like Honor No More coming back out. Yep. Oh boy. Heath is in a bit of trouble. Uh-oh. There comes Josh and Rich Swann. How the heck did Josh get there so quick after being on our show?
I know, man.
Now we know why Josh had to go. Ankle lock applied to Eddie Edwards outside of the ring. Taven trying to help him out of there. Chair to the back of Heath from Vincent. Heath gets the crowd chanting Heath. Josh and Rich. PCO is still down over on that pile. Heath's looking for him. Oh!
Uh-oh.
He's covered in chairs. Heath can't believe it.
Telling you, man, PCO is just a different kind of cat.
Now he's just throwing chairs into the ring. Josh is supernatural confirmed. Maybe he is. He poured it out of there. I'll be meeting Maria at an all-women's wrestling event called Women's Wrestling Army. She's producing in the Chicagoland area for my second time in Berwyn, Illinois in November. Oh, that's cool. PCO back in the ring. PCO now getting the best of Heath. Throws him into the corner. Choke slam coming up. Yep.
Man. Just think about some of the matches PCO has had.
Oh,
man.
my God. That match with the big LG.
Yeah. Think about the program he had with Jonah.
Oh, boy, yeah.
Those matches, every single one of them were great.
We've got another huge pile of chairs in the ring. PCO is putting on a glove.
Last time we saw that glove,
It was thumbtacks.
Yeah.
Oh, he's giving him a mandible claw.
Oh, wow.
Mandible claw, and Heath is out on the chair.
He's going up top.
Oh, and he missed.
Oh,
wake up call. That's going to probably do it. PCO gets the win. Nope, Heath gets the win. Actually, PCO took a huge shot. Heath gets the win.
that's a good win for Heath, man.
Rich Swann coming in to check on him. So is Josh. Well, there you go. Heath proves himself. Aussie Open.
Yeah, that should be coming up pretty soon. We know what's going to close the show.
Yeah, we do. The non-contact contract signing.
Yeah.
Don't forget, guys, after the show, we will leave for a little bit. We'll come back and we'll do our predictions for Victory Road for tomorrow night on After the Impact Show. Make sure you come back and join us. Aussie Open. Motor City, the machine guns are here. Let's go MCMG.
Man, I so want to see these guys at Mount Court.
Oh, yeah, right. I could suffer through a cold. I'm just glad I didn't get it that week.
Yeah.
That would have sucked.
That would suck. Being, yeah, that would suck.
Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin. This should be a great one.
Yeah, it really should be.
I love these two, but I am biased. I think there's a lot of people out there that do.
Albany, New York, 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Yeah. Shelley and Fletcher to start it off.
Alex,
wow, bonkers. That was really, really bad. That was really, really corny. That might have been right down there with some Jesse Callan jokes.
Uh-oh.
I love these two, but I'm biased. And he said, no, you're Heather. Wow.
Bazinga.
Wow. That was really bad. Yeah, Jason, I know. I heard all about it. Luigi, the pizza guy. Luigi was on Busted Open the other day. I'll tell you what, I actually like the guy. I love how him and Bully got into conversation, both of them talking about faking Italian accents. It was hilarious. It was absolutely hilarious. Sabin and Shelley. Double team.
I mean, you got to give both of these guys props, too, because they've had amazing 2022s as singles competitors. So then for them to, keep coming back to being the machine guns, it's awesome to see. But they both had great years.
Alex Shelley, of course, the match against Josh.
Yeah.
Which was a great match.
Yeah.
What did he do to get suspended? Was dating someone from the organization. They were in an intimate relationship. That's what it said. So that's a big no-no. Luigi Primo making a pizza. The safe for the wrestling fans in 2022. Yes.
Oh man.
He said he wants a match with Ethan, of course, because Ethan took him out. There's a nice boot from Chris Sabin. Nice takedown. Sean, what's up, Sean? How are you? I know, Conrad. Everybody's saying that. He was with Nia Long. I don't know what their relationship is, though. I think a lot of that has come out because of this. I know they had a child together, but I don't know if they're like who knows? That's their business, obviously. I don't know if they're together, but yeah, it's not like she's a bad looking woman. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like the Celtics are a snake-bitten organization. They have things go well for them, and all of a sudden something stupid comes up and happens like that. Mm-hmm. The guns on the ring apron. Davis up and over.
Ooh.
Whoa. Double takedowns outside of the ring.
Man. Let me ask the chat this. And Joe, I want to get your take. Are the Motor City Machine Guns the greatest tag team in Impact Wrestling history? And if they're not, give me who's your greatest tag team of all time. TNA/Impact.
Be hard to fight that. Wow, I don't know. That's a tough question. Whoa, look at that. Nice move by Aussie open.
Yeah.
Heather said beer money.
Beer money.
Denver beer money. Yeah, good call. Hey, Coog, how are you? Deanna agrees with that.
Interested to see what other people say because beer money, would you throw America's Most Wanted in there?
Oh, yeah. What do we got going on here? Just a handoff. Shelly gets taken down. Cover. Quick kick out. Has to be the Wolves, says Alicia P. Coog says beer money.
Beer
Big.
money.
A lot of people saying beer money. Oh, the North gets a vote.
Coog saying LAX.
LAX. Tag in, but Shelly can't get it. Now he will. Big boot from Saban. Saban going up top. LAX is Brandon Barnes. The North for me, best faction was Aces and Eights. Yeah, that'd be hard to argue with. Chris says beer money. Saban crossbody. 1, 2, no, kick out.
Ooh.
Jeff answering Mark's question from before. Big event for the city. Guns are my faves, but I'm a James Storm Mark too. Ooh. Huge clothesline from Shelly. Saban going up. Drop kick to the back cover. 1, 2, no, kick out at 2.
Wow.
Remember, this is to take on the champs. Decay was great as well.
Now, Joe, I have an interesting proposition here.
Okay.
Wow, that is crazy. Holy crap. I just saw something. So you know how we thought maybe, well, I thought maybe Honor No More would have all of the titles
Yeah.
after Bound for Glory, how that could potentially happen.
Yep.
What if the exact opposite happens?
And they
What
lose
if they
them all?
lose it all? And that's how they implode.
Could happen.
We're already seeing the cracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could happen. I mean, Bennett and Taven's contracts are up, so it could happen. Question is then, what happens with Eddie?
Yeah.
Because Eddie would be kind of the odd man out at that point if the rest of the guys were gone.
Ooh. Which would be an interesting turn of events.
Yeah.
For Eddie.
Saban now in trouble. Got him up. Oh, look out. Fletcher covers. No, kick out. Way too many great tag teams, though. AJ and Daniels, Harris and Storm, Elix Skipper and Low Key. Eddie is screwed, and I love that.
This has been a really good match.
Yeah.
Good tag team wrestling, man.
He can go face. He could turn back.
Ooh, wow.
Look at the moves here from the Guns. Greatest of them all is Shark Boy and Curry Man. Shelly going up. Now that could do it. 2, 3. There it is. Yeah. The Machine Guns are going Bound for Glory for the titles.
Yes.
We will see the Guns against Honor No More. Wow, you might be right now, dude. You might be right.
It could happen.
If that is indeed the end of Taven and Bennett in Impact, I would imagine that the Guns would get those titles. Wow, could be a disaster for Honor No More at Bound for Glory.
All the way around.
Give the Guns the belts. Yeah, I did see it, Mark. Yep, I've been seeing the news about that all day. Tasha and Savannah. Uh-oh. Tasha says she's going to hurt Killer Kelly. Tasha going to try to find Killer Kelly. I don't know if I'd be going down that red hallway with a chair.
No.
Savannah just disappeared. Oh, Lord. Oh!
Mm.
And there she is. I heard you want to play. Here I am. We'll play, but we'll play tomorrow night. Copy. Look at the face. Oh, boy. Gisele Shaw. Talk about Mickey. Hey, Chris. Time to rethink moving them on a Saturday night instead. If WWE has a pay-per-view on Saturdays, which I don't know why they come on Saturday, they take Sundays. Tasha is a walking dead woman. I agree. I agree. She's in a lot of trouble.
That's an interesting way to put that.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard that before. That was a good one.
That's a good one.
The spotlight will belong to Gisele Shaw. We shall see tomorrow night.
Tomorrow.
Gisele Shaw and Mickie James. Hopefully this new event person from WWE can help out their marketing, which needs it. Mike Bailey and Delirious for the X Division Championship. Jordynne against Max the Impaler with Father James Mitchell. Pick your poison. Tasha against Killer Kelly. We just saw. Will she will have Savannah Evans or will she? Savannah just disappeared.
Yes. Yeah.
Honor No More. Eddie Edwards. Taven and Bennett against Rich Swann, Heath, and Josh. Triple Threat Revolver. Winner challenges for the X Division title at Bound for Glory. I don't know, Jeff. So you've got to think Taurus might be a favorite there.
He might be, man. He might be, but honestly, I could see this is gonna sound a little crazy. I think it could be Kenny King or Frankie Kazarian.
Did you just see that one? Was that a new match added? I think it was.
Yeah.
Vincent and PCO.
Damn you, Impact.
Well, we knew it was coming. Impact got people coming in. Delirious. Who are they wrestling? I missed the graphic.
Who?
PCO and Vincent.
The Machine Gun.
Machine Guns.
Yeah.
Cougar singing Prince. I get delirious whenever you're near. What's up, Jody? Here it comes, boys and girls. The Hold Harmless contract signing. Which it's not going to be Hold Harmless, I can tell you right now. No. We got a crazy 3 shows of right. We do. A lot of stuff happening tomorrow. Scott D'Amore is in the ring with the table. Jeff, check your Twitter.
Checked. Oh my goodness.
They're releasing Impact Wrestling from liability. Barbed Wire Massacre.
I just want to see how chaotic this is about to be.
The self-proclaimed wrestling god. Moose. Victory Road for everybody, or for the no. It's if you're watching it here, so no, you can watch it here. If you're watching it on YouTube, yeah, you get it on YouTube.
I think she's asking if you get it on the Ultimate Insider.
Oh yeah, I think so. You have to pay the $4.99.
$4.99. Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, folks. So we got Moose coming down to the ring right now, taking in the scenery, making his way down there. How many of you think this is absolutely going to end in chaos, in a brawl? Let me know in the chat. Moose taking a seat. See Mark saying, "Oh, by the way, I have some news. Remember that 5K event I told you about that I went to on Sunday? Well, apparently I came in first place. Awesome, Mark. Congratulations. Think I saw Erase Your Mind and Jody pop in. Hello. Let's see here. Christopher saying, I think this is going to end up in a brawl. Deanna saying shenanigans. Heather saying, how could it not be a brawl? Ending in a brawl or maybe a lot of blood, says Damien. Yes, chaos, says the Coog. All out war is about to commence, says James Chadwick. Steve Macklin now in the ring, and he is face to face with Moose, and Scott D'Amore is trying to keep them separated as much as possible. EJ Movement saying, wave your hands from side to side and say, I believe in Joe Hendry. Oh my goodness. And Joe is back.
I am back. The Death Machine, Sami Callihan on his way. EJ Movement. I've only got the 99-cent sub. This is going to end in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I have a feeling that this is not going to end well.
Table's going to get wrecked.
Yes.
More than likely.
Yeah.
Don't forget, we will, of course, end this show at 10, and then we'll be gone for a little bit. We'll come back and we'll do our predictions for Victory Road. So join us at 10:15 for that. Pay-per-view is tomorrow, so make sure you come back 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night. Moose wants to talk. No Sammy. Uh-oh. I wonder if they beat him up in the back. Wonder what happened to Sammy.
He's hiding somewhere. He's going to pop up at the most opportune time.
Let them two beat each other up for a little bit.
Yeah.
A coddled prize fighter.
Mm.
I'm lucky to be sitting here with all four of my limbs. James Chadwick thinks Sammy's coming up under the ring. Says it's gonna be mayhem for all.
I gotta be honest, man. I was super excited when Josh brought Macklin up by name.
Yeah. Oh
That-
yeah.
That
There's Sami Callihan. Death Machine has finally arrived. Better late than never.
That's right.
And he's got a chair. So he's sorry his lady couldn't find his favorite chair. And now he's got it. You two dumbasses. The Death Machine is the master of puppets. I was never intimidated by Macklin until now. So just shut up and sign the contract. He said, I brought my own pen, and it's a barbed wire pen. Oh, my God. Macklin's not having any of that. Macklin stabbed Sami with his barbed wire pen.
Yep.
Now it looks like they're going to work together. Maybe. Yeah, Sami's busted open.
Of course.
They're propping him up in the corner. And Macklin, here he comes. Thumbs up, thumbs down. He gives him, oh, I knew it. Moose betrays him. Moose spears him in the middle of the ring. I knew that was coming. You cannot trust that man.
No. No, you cannot.
Now Moose has got the table set up. Sami is really busted open. Moose is waiting for Sami to get up. Gonna spear him through the table? Nope. Sami sidesteps him and he speared the table himself. Sami now with the thumbs up, thumbs down. There it is. Moose is out. Sami looking around for something. I'm not exactly sure what he's looking for. The bat? Maybe? Nope. The contract. Nope. He still has to sign it. Is he going to sign it in blood? Yeah, he is.
Of course. Because it's Sami, you know?
Yep. There it is. Signed it with blood. Thumbs up. Thumbs down. Tomorrow, he's saying in the camera. Oh, boy. James, there will be blood tomorrow.
There will be blood.
You see this blood? This is nothing, he says. Macklin's still down inside the ring. Moose is just starting to get up. Sammy just put the contract in his mouth. And that's it. Oh, Sammy Callahan. Sammy. Sammy never misses. Tomorrow's going to be off the hook. Yeah, and we'll be here for it. If I survive the night. No, I should be here. God, I hope I don't get worse. But if I do, I'll still be here. I just maybe not be able to talk so much. But yes, we will be back tomorrow night for this. 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when we will be doing our watch along for Victory Road. Like I said, we will keep our eye on SmackDown because I know everybody in the chat and everybody in the whole wrestling world is interested in what's going to happen at 9:23. So we'll keep our eye on that. You guys could do that too. If there's any kind of thing going on with another QR code, you guys will have to figure that out in the chat. And you guys will have to let us know because we're not going to be able to take the time to do it because we're going to be doing the watch along. So that was the go home show. What did you all think of tonight's show? If you can't make it back for the 10:15 show, score the show tonight. Let us know what you thought. Also, what did you think of having a chance to talk to the champ, talk to Josh Alexander on the show? How cool was that? Amazing to talk to Josh. Such a great guy, a great wrestler. And a great example for Impact Wrestling and really waving the flag, the banner for Impact as well. So 9 for the show, 10 for the stream, says Deanna. Breaking news. Oh, boy, James. Good Lord. Yes, I saw your comment about Tazzy. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I saw the previous 5 times.
We saw it. We're good. Joseph says 10 out of 10. Josh Alexander is the best. Talking to Josh was great, and I give tonight's Impact a 9.9. Brandon Wayne Lewis says 10 out of 10. Remember, we're going to take a little break, and we'll come back at 10:15 for after the Impact. We used to do that all the time, but now we save it just for pay-per-views. We'll make it a prediction show, basically. We'll just go over our predictions for Victory Road tomorrow. So come back out and check that out if it's not too late where you are. If you want to check that out, please do. Rabbits eat peaches, says Deanna. I have no clue. Bye, troll. What a show. 6 out of 5, says Barry Monkey from Twitch. Yeah, it was listen, they never disappoint. And we didn't get to see like the first 40 minutes of the show, but we don't care. We spent time with the champion, and not many times you get to do that. So we'll go back and watch afterwards. 9 out of 10 for the Impact show, 10 out of 10 for the stream, like always. Thank you, Chris. Don't forget, if you cannot join us at 10:15, please come back and join us tomorrow night for Victory Road. 7:45. I'll get it right at one point. 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Victory Road tomorrow. That should probably go on till about 11, I would imagine. Probably 8 to 11 show. So I know there's a lot of wrestling going on tomorrow night, but listen, you guys have multiple devices. You can all watch at the same time. So make sure you come out and join us for it. 9 out of 10 for Impact, 10 out of 10 stream. I'm going to go to sleep 3 a.m. and got a rotten cold. Yeah, I know how you feel. Mine, I'm just sorry to get. I'm starting to get. I can't even talk anymore. Sorry to duck out. The weather is affecting our electronics, and Rob stole the TV. Hey, you gotta listen. Gotta let that happen sometimes, I guess. Damien said I'll be here tomorrow. 9.25, especially for Josh, as Heather. Nick Aldis and Mickey James will be in WWE by 2023. I don't think so. Mickey might get inducted into their Hall of Fame, but I don't think they'll be in WWE. Hope poor Gujjar's nose is in the same shape he started the ladder match. We have to. I didn't see that. I have to go back and watch. We were talking to Josh at that point. All right. That is it for this part of the show. We're going to come back and do our predictions for Victory Road. So if you can, join us in 15. We'll be back at 10:15 Eastern Standard Time. I will be back tomorrow for Watch You 2 with Impact, and my TV will be, there you go. Use multiple devices. All good. No, it's okay, Barry. No, we had Josh on the show, so we didn't get to see that part, but it's all good. Listen, we had Macklin and Indy on. We missed part of the series. Just go back and watch it. When are you going to get a chance to talk to people like that again? So no, it's all good. So that is it for Impact Wrestling for tonight. Again, if you can't make it back tonight at 10:15, it's all good. I'm going to get some sleep. See you guys tomorrow. See you, James. We will see you hopefully all tomorrow at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's it. Other than that, we're out of here. Have a great rest of your night, guys. Hopefully we'll see you at 10:15 for the prediction show. If not, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Victory Road. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had a good time. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you throw up a like on the stream tonight. Make sure that you hit the notifications button to be notified about when we have future content. Please do that. Help us out. I think we're close to 3,200. We're pretty close, I think, after Abby's. I don't know, maybe like 5 away. So please do that. Also, if you can't come back, please make sure you stay safe out there. Be kind to one another, and hopefully we will see you all for our next show, which is in about 15 minutes. If not there, see you for Victory Road. Have a great rest of your night, guys. Talk to you soon.